So most people are saying that when they are trying to speak English, words are not coming into their mouth. So this is because they haven't been practiced that much. That's why this is the big reason why they are not able to speak English in a flow. So if you are speaking English, my friend, in a flow, then it can take some time, but the word will start coming out of your mouth in a flow. So for that thing to happen, to know all the important thing which is quite important for your benefit, you need to watch this video till the very end if you want to know all the important element of speaking English in a very deep and important way. So let's start the video. The first thing, and this is first and foremost, is that we have to practice a lot. This is the best thing. Thinking is not going to be sufficient, and basically it will never be sufficient if you're not practicing. So for that thing, forget the fluency. In order to get the fluency, we will have to practice every single day, and there is no any other way around that we can use in order to be fluent in speaking English. So we have to practice each and every day. And you know, my friend, most people are focusing on grammar. So this is not the fun part that we have to do. Focusing on grammar can be long process if you not really speak English. So that's why we have to just get away from it. We don't have to get into it. If you know get rid of grammar and then you want to speak English fluently, yeah, there is a way that you can use and in order to speak English. For that thing, you can start practicing every single day, and you don't have to rely on grammar that much. And how can you start? There are a certain element that you can use, and a certain element like you gotta use simple sentences, tenses, passive voice, narration, a preposition, conjunction, and there are some basic elements that we have to use in our daily conversation if you wanna really sounds natural. And in order to sound more natural, we got to use more phrases. This is also one of the best thing that we have to start doing. And one of the big reason why we are not able to understand native is because we are not able to understand the real meaning of the phrases. If we are listening phrases for the first time, we are like we are just be having like, what is happening? We don't know what is happening around us. So that's why to understand native or to sound more natural, we have to understand phrases as well. And phrases is the only thing that is going to make us fluent in speaking English within a very short period of time. So that's why we can rely on phrases. It's one of the best thing that we can do. And in addition to phrases, we have to learn a basic grammar as well, as I told you a few minutes ago. And some of the other thing that is also going to be very relevant is that we have to read a lot. You know, my friend, if you are reading every single day certain pages are related to one thing, then of course the speed of your learning will be more when you than when you are not learning. So that's why I'd like you to read every single day in order to speak this language within a very short period of time. And this is a very important thing. And the people who are speaking English, and you must be watching that there must be a kid who are 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, and even though they are speaking English in a flow, in a very fluent way. So of course we have to understand that they don't know even a little bit grammar, even then they are fluent in speaking English. So grammar is not going to be a important thing when it comes to speaking English. So that's why we don't have to rely on grammar that much, because if we are practicing, if we are just nurturing ourselves in the right environment of speaking English, we can be easily able to speak English fluently. So this is what that I'm gonna say, and this is what that most people are using, and due to that reason most people are able to speak English fluently. So if you want to speak English, my friend, you gotta use the same thing, and there's no other way around, as I told you initially. So just rely upon all of these things. And there are a certain other thing that I'm gonna tell in the second part of this video. So so you need to watch that video that I'm gonna produce the day after tomorrow. And so this is the first part of that, and in the second part I'll be exploring the other necessary thing which is also going to be really important when it comes to speaking English. So till then, take good care of yourself, and if you have any sort of question related to speaking English, please let me know in the comments below, and I'd like to give the answer of the question that you are going to ask in the comment below. So till then, take good care of yourself, keep learning, keep fighting.